Hello everyone, so this is my first ever YouTube video and I'm going to introduce myself because I'm sure most people don't know me. So my name is Rabelius and I am a mental fitness coach. I help women overcome anxiety and depression and I help them become their true version. I help them to become the person they aspire to be, which is aligned to their goals, values, and purpose. And that doesn't mean that if you're a male and if you're a guy here, the tools does not apply. That's only my business strategy. So my tips are for everyone. Aside from this, I am also doing my master's, which is in Nordic urban planning. In the past, I have graduated as a construction architect, and in the future, my goal is to take mental fitness to all parts of the world. And I am so inspired and so driven about it. And that you will see as I talk. So, in this video, I am going to talk about visualization, which is something I have been using a lot. I used it to overcome anxiety and depression. And today, I use it to become emotionally agile. I use it to become more confident. I use it to become the person I want to be and just live life intentionally and live life on my own terms. So, I'm going to talk about visualization, which is something I use myself all the time, and it's something I teach my clients. And then I'm going to explain four different types of visualizations. So, all you have to do is you have to listen to me, and I'm going to make this topic super easy and super digestible. And yeah, so let's get started. What is visualization? Visualization is a mental fitness tool where you imagine a specific outcome, a specific action, or version of yourself before it has actually happened. So the goal is to make it as real as possible before it has actually happened. So you imagine with vivid detail. You align your thoughts, your emotions, and your body, and that's where real transformation occurs. So it has been around for ages that all we have to do is we have to change our thoughts and we have to change the narrative. But the truth is, it goes beyond that. The mind and the body, they are truly connected. They are connected like anything, and we need to hijack both. We cannot treat mind with the mind. We have to do something else. We have to go beyond. And that's where the power of visualization comes in. And that's something I have witnessed myself, and I keep witnessing it day in and day out with my clients because they say that the results are incredible, and no doubt about that. So, visualization has been there for years. It's not something new. Elite athletes and business owners use it all the time, but people like you and me, we don't know how to use it. So, for you to understand who use it, let me give you some examples. So, talking about the business world, Steve Jobs, Joe Dispenza, David Hamilton, and now talking about the sports world, Michael Phelps, who's world's number one swimmer, Serena Williams, Mo Salah, and talking about the latest times, like the latest, I don't know if you have been following the French Open, which is a tennis tournament which was conducted here, which was held here in France. They won the tournament. So the two people who won the tournament, Alcaraz and Coco, both have been using visualization. Both have been using visualization for, guess what? To improve their performance, to enhance their confidence, to be more focused, to reduce their anxiety at court, and just to be their best version and to appear in a way where they can just perform at their best. And by no doubt it works, and that's what I use it for today. I used it once to overcome anxiety and depression, and today I use it for all different sorts of ways in all different sorts of things in my life, because that's the good thing about this tool, that it is super flexible. And the thing is that we all have different problems in our life, right? We aren't always depressed and we aren't always sad. We have different problems, and for that, we need different solutions and we need different approaches. And that's where the power of visualization comes in. And it is super effective. So it can be used to overcome a heartbreak. It could be used to overcome imposter syndrome. It could be used for confidence. You might be entering your new job and you might need this new version of yourself where you have to show yourself more maybe competent, you have to show yourself more skillful, you want to bring in that new energy, right? So that's where visualization comes in. That's what you use it for. And then sometimes we just feel so overwhelmed. We just want to relax ourselves, be in tune with ourselves and just enjoy life. So it's very personal, and everyone can use it according to the problem they are dealing with. And that's what I use it for too. And apart from this, what is really fascinating is that it's not that it happens overnight. The thing is that you have to put in the reps day in and day out, just like you would maintain your physical fitness. It's just like that. You have to put in the reps every single day, despite how you feel. And I'm here to tell you that even though you would want the results overnight, but that's not how it happens. So when I first started, going back to my story, when I first started, I just saw a bit of hope, but I could feel some sort of a difference. And since I could feel it, I knew that there was something happening. And then I got obsessed with it. Each day I would just visualize, visualize, visualize. Sometimes once a day, and sometimes multiple times a day. And that's where the power lies, because the brain, it loves repetition and it thrives on consistency. The more you show it, the better. So I think I've said enough about visualization. Now let's talk about the 4 different types. So there are 5 types of visualizations, but I teach 4 of them. These 4 of them are the ones I use and are the ones I teach my clients. So outcome visualization, process visualization, creative visualization, and negative visualization. So starting off with outcome visualization. Outcome visualization is when you are showing your brain in vivid detail a outcome. Could be you getting your dream job. Could be you being a CEO of a company. Could be you just being confident. Could be you just being joyful. Could be anything. We all have different goals and all are valid. The goal is to just show the end point so that you can be motivated, driven, and so that it's easier for the brain to know in what direction it's going to, right? Because if we don't know that direction, I mean, we'll end up nowhere. And of course, we want to end up somewhere, right? We all want to. So that's amazing for achieving your goals. Then, talking about process visualization. Process visualization is when you are preparing your mind for a task which feels difficult, or just even if it doesn't feel difficult, you want to be in the flow state, you want to perform tasks better. It's incredible for people who are struggling with procrastination and want to be more disciplined, who are searching for that motivation, right? So process visualization is incredible for those people. And why we do it because the brain does not know the difference between what's real, what's imagined. Now, people think that our brains are complex, but our brains are too simple. Just imagine that our brain cannot differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. So it's what we show our brain is what we are eventually going to get one day. So when you show your brain beforehand, the task becomes super easy. And when you do the task, you are in super flow state. Now, moving on to the third one, creative visualization. Creative visualization works incredibly well to deal with your emotions, to manage your emotions, and to let go of what's not serving you anymore. So it's about making feelings more tangible and allowing them to come inside your body in a safe way, and then allowing them to process them, and then you allow them to leave your body, right? So it's not that we all have traumas or we have to have traumas in our life. Sometimes it's just that we download stuff. We download stuff because it's too much, or maybe you're just sensitive like me, who just feel like everything is going inside. But then how to process it? Visualization is the go-to. So this one has been a big game changer for me. I use it all the time when I feel something is too much, or if I think that I'm getting a bit overwhelmed. This type of visualization is my go-to. Now moving on to the fourth type of visualization, is which is negative visualization. Now, negative visualization is when you are showing your brain the worst case scenario. So you show your brain your worst case scenario, but then you also show that how are you going to gain back control when things go wrong. So for example, imagine that you have a interview, right? You have an interview and you are nervous about it. So what you are going to visualize is you are going to visualize you maybe getting blank. You visualize getting blank, and then you also show that how are you going to gain control after you go blank. So that in that way your brain is going to be primed that how to take control in situations which feel unfamiliar and which feels uncertain. Okay, so these are the four types of visualizations: outcome, process, creative, and negative. So I'm going to end this video for now. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop in the comments, and feel free to write about any topic you are interested in about mental fitness, regarding mental fitness, and I will be making a video on it. So yeah, feel free to leave a comment and like, share, and subscribe. Bye.